Okay, this is my video review for the Echo 1 M16A4 assault rifle. I bought this rifle about 7 months ago at Nashville Airsoft for $155. Once you open up the package, you should see there are 2 pieces of packing styrofoam that protects the buttstock and the forward barrel. Okay, you also have your manual, which tells you how to take apart the gun, clean it, and how to shoot, even though most people know how to do that. Okay, you also have your warranty card, which is good for a year. I did not use mine. Also in your box, which I'll give you a view, you have your 1500 mAh battery. You have your standard wall charger. You have your Echo 1 high capacity 300 round metal high cap magazine. And you have your Echo 1 M16. Okay, let me put this down. Okay, first, the battery is a very good battery. It's not top quality or anything, but it should last you a while. I played a 6-hour game with this battery and it has not died, but I do play Scout, so that's probably why. The high cap is 300 rounds. You wind it at the bottom with this winder right here. They also have a little insert for a key, and you wind it, and then if you do this way, you can just keep winding it until you hear a few clicks. And once you hear that, the magazine is fully wound, and you will most likely not have to wind it again. Now, the rifle, as I have stated, I have had for 6 months, and it's been through a lot, but I do keep good care of my rifles. Take good care of my rifles. So, this gun is relatively tall, so it's not a very good CQB weapon, obviously. But the metal parts on the gun are the barrel, flash hider, front sight, the charging handle, the trigger guard, there's 2 sling mounts right here, the inner barrel, the 2 knobs for getting the rail to access to the rail, and the 2 aperture sights and the knobs for the aperture sights. Okay, and to access the hop up, you want to push down on the charging handle by pressing down on this button and keeping both fingers on it. This dust cover will flip up and you should see a little wheel. Now, mine is stuck, which brings me to a flaw of this gun. The hop up does jam quite a bit, and the barrel gets stuck in the gun quite a bit. So that's one con about this gun. But, let's see. The hop up inside is pretty standard hop up. It's not anything special or anything. But as I work my way back down to the stock, just real quick, the butt plate is also metal. And to insert the battery, you want to press this little button right here, down. And you see these 2 wires here, or this wire with a connector. And there is a fuse in here, which is a good plus. So, you see this, do not pull that wire out or you will have a very bad time trying to put it back in. So, another con about this gun is the battery space inside the stock is really horrible. So, once you have that in, you should be able to just connect these 2, like this normally, but mine does not, there it is. So, and then you push your battery over as far as you can, so you can slip this in a little niche right there. Pull that down and close it. And now you have a battery in your gun. One big thing about this gun is the noise. It's horrible. I mean, here's a thing. I mean, you probably can't hear it very well, but anyways. That's empty. It's not that loud when it's full, but still it's pretty loud. And this is fully. And as you can tell, that's pretty loud. But to get to the RIS rail, you twist these knobs and this thing should slide right off like that. And you have your charging handle, or your carry handle, which you can use to carry, and you have your RIS rail to mount any kind of optics or scopes or red dots or anything you want to mount on there. Now real quick, as I put this back on, I'm going to come to another con about this gun, to where this barrel is a 2-piece barrel, outer barrel, means that this barrel is screwed into an inner barrel right here, screwed into this, which is the inner barrel, obviously, but the threads on this on these guns aren't very good, So I was going to Bad Karma, which is in Tennessee, and this thing decided to come off, and it stripped the threads all in here because they're too thin to do anything with. And it ended up dropping the gun, cracking the stock, which is why it's taped, and breaking the hop up. So you want to be careful that you don't really hold it up by this with these on, because it might, mine did, I don't know about yours, but it might strip this off, which could be a very bad thing, because it was a $50 replacement part, and just for the hop up, and I did not replace this yet. So that's good. Now, to take them off, the delta ring down here, you just push it down and slide these back up in there like that, and like this. And another con that I want to say, that this thing has some bad barrel wobble. You can't hear this, I bet, but it really does have some bad barrel wobble. That gets really annoying. But and as everyone says, just twist this, but that really does not work. You can twist it up as high as you can, and you still have quite a bit of barrel wobble. And excuse me, there's also more there's also more wobble in the foregrip. It's not too horrendous, but it still wobbles back and forth, which can get pretty annoying. Now, a good pro about this gun is that it is very balanced. I am left-handed and right-handed, but it's incredibly balanced in your hands. It's not back-heavy with a battery or a magazine. It's not front-heavy. It's just perfectly balanced. You can move it around, get good target acquisition. And these aperture sights here, they flip. The smaller one is the long-range sight, and the bigger one is the close-range sight. Now, if you're wondering why that it's always, if you own this rifle, but if it's always, the BBs always seem to be going to the right, all you have to do is twist this little knob, and so that this goes left. When your aperture goes left, the BB picture goes right. And if you twist it right, it goes left. And then this knob down here brings it up and down. So if this is too far up and the BB's down here, then you just twist this up. Because up is down and down is up. So it's backwards. Now I taped my stock only because the stock stock is not very comfortable, and also because the stock cracked, as I mentioned before. But I would suggest using some electrical tape just to tape it up, because it's a lot more comfortable unless you're using a cheek rest. Now, some of the accessories that I have bought for this gun would be the NC Star carry handle scope, UTG universal clamp-on bipod, a 2000 mAh battery that I bought as spare, and 5 King Arms mid-caps, 85 round Vietnam style. Now, as I mentioned before, I play Scout, so I need smaller magazines, but I am going to do a quick review on these things. This battery here, the 8.4 2000 mAh battery, really does not do much except increase the lifetime of the battery, which is incredibly long unless you're unless you're a machine gunner. But this scope is, and you just install it the same way. This scope right here is not a very good one. I didn't like it, but to put it on and off take it on and off your carry handle, you twist this thing to where it comes off. Let's see, like this. Then you untwist these. Then you put that little screw right into the hole to where this side is closest to your eye, or where the aperture sights are. Then you take it and you screw it back on. But a cool thing about this sight is that, and also to access to change, you unscrew this and unscrew this top port to change it, but it doesn't really work. So it has about a 3-inch eye relief, 4-time magnification, very, very colorful. It takes in color very well. Let's see. But a cool thing about this is that you can, with this hole right here, you can still see through your iron sights with this attached. Most sights can't do that. So